This DIY sunscreen has 6 ingredients, takes 10 minutes to make, and doesn't come with a warning label. And yes, it works. I started making my own sunscreen when I realized how many store-bought formulas include ingredients I wouldn't want on my baby's skin or mine. First, I added 1/4 cup of coconut oil into a saucepan. This has a natural SPF of 7, plus it's moisturizing and soothing to the skin. And then I added 1/2 cup of shea butter for consistency, and this also has a natural SPF of roughly 3 to 4. Then I added 2 tablespoons roughly of beeswax. This just also helps with the consistency and gives your sunscreen almost like a waterproofness to it. And then I added 2 tablespoons of homemade vitamin E oil I made. This is optional, but vitamin E oil, if you don't already know, has so many great benefits for overall skin health and protects against UV exposure. I added that into a bigger saucepan, if you can see here, and melted it down, but you don't want to have the heat too high because you don't want to ruin any of the properties. You just want it high enough to melt, so on medium, and constantly stir it until it is all melted. This just helps blend it together. And then you're going to add your other ingredients. So I added some pure aloe, 2 tablespoons. This soothes and hydrates the skin, and it's great for after sun care too, and it has a light SPF of 3. And then the zinc oxide, this is really where you're going to get your SPF protection. What it does, you want the non-nano type. It sits on your skin and prevents the UV rays from penetrating. I added 2 tablespoons, which roughly has an SPF of 32. And then you're just going to want to whip it all together either with a hand mixer or a blender just to make sure everything is evenly distributed. Add it into a jar of your choice, label it with the date and ingredients, and then you're ready to go. Because it's homemade and not lab tested, I always recommend doing a patch test first and then reapplying often, especially if you're out in the direct sun. You can also adjust the zinc oxide to make it stronger. Just be sure to blend it really well so it goes on evenly.